Okay, so today I will show you how you can, I don't know if you can see me, I'll show you how you can compose, or how I compose with zero experience in music theory. Okay, plain canvas, we'll just start from an idea. Okay, like I don't even have an idea. Let's go just into something. Nexus, that's where you get the nice stuff. Nexus, if it will load. Don't mind the files over there, those are the Epstein files. Okay, anyways, but you know what I'm thinking of now? It's been a while since I've made some action type soundtracks, right? So that is what I will do. We'll just make some action type soundtracks. Okay, so this is a tip that I'll give you. I'll give you tips throughout this video that can make you so much better into knowing how you can do this intuitively. But right now, obviously, you can just watch the video and find out. So firstly, with action, there's always drums. Well, there's not always drums, but there's always rhythm. You know, we need rhythm, something that's rhythmic, something that's bassy. Okay, that's tension, bass. Okay, rhythmic, that brings the action. It's like something's about to happen. So we want something short. We don't want a lead that's going to be too long or takes a while to get going, or that, you know. Oh, that, you see, that one is potential right there. You see that? That's short. So you can play with like the rhythm. That's how I do. That's how I start. Right? Start with a lead. Let's just turn that down. I don't know why I turned that down when you probably won't be able to hear it. Let's just put that up again. So we want action type. I'm thinking we go with storytelling. That could work, honestly. You know what? Let's take the first idea. Let's just take the first idea. We don't know where this is going, okay? But we will take the idea. Why the hell is my control that big? Bum 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 bum. Wait, what? Wait, no. Tempo. Don't forget to adjust the tempo. So usually for something that's action type, actually tempo doesn't really matter, as long as you are within like a fraction of what you want. Like for instance, if it's 60, if the tempo is 60 BPM, that's still fine. 60 BPM is slow as hell, but you can just multiply that like within the song. But to make it easier, you can just start with 120. I'm not gonna lie, 120 BPM, and that would be like bam 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 bam. Or you go to this tempo tapper, and then you just do bam 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 bam, and that gives you about 105. Okay, let's go to 105. You see, and then now that's too short. That is too slow, and then we do that shit. No, I'm actually so stupid. This is in threes. There we go. So we have to do that. There we go. We have to get rid of that reverb. That's gonna cost you in the long run. Or You can either get rid of the reverb. The reverb will definitely cost you in terms of the clarity, or you can go to an EQ. Let's set this to an EQ. Let's set this to number 5, right? Insert number 5, put in an EQ, and then just cut out the annoying room sounds, the sounds that make it seem like it's boxy, right? So it goes from wait, let me turn that off. Can you hear that? It feels like there's too much going on, and it's just one sample. So, and that cleans it up. You can even go a step further, cleaning more of the bass, taking the ping pong effect out like that, and reducing the mix or the decay. There we go. It sounds cleaner, and it sounds cleaner, and it's like more spacious. Okay. Now from here, right, you would be like, oh, this is so simple. Where the hell am I gonna go from this? Well, my friend, let me tell you, an idea is an idea. You can get rid of ideas, you can start new ones, you can I can completely make a whole beat or a whole soundtrack with only that, right? Bam, 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 bam. Make a whole soundtrack and remove my lead at the end of it and put another lead on top. It doesn't matter. What matters is what comes out, and what comes out is what people will listen to. Usually, I will change most of what happens in my music. The starting off point is not necessarily gonna end up. It's not necessarily where you're gonna end up. Like I'm saying, this is a lead. Not really. It's just leading me into making the song. Okay, and then when I've got some other aspects of the song, I will turn this off, listen to it without the lead, listen to see if it's better. If it's not better, put it back on, change the sample. Maybe this is it's too big to start off the thingy, so it goes in the middle, or it starts in the middle, you see what I'm saying? This is just an idea from la bam 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 bam. Now we have something to think about. Like we have a pattern, like, and it goes down, and it doesn't have any chords, right? Doesn't contain any chords, so that leaves it very open-ended as to what you can do with it. So you can input. Let me get your piano. Let me get a piano. Oh, I kind of like this piano already. Do you hear that? Didn't that sound magical? It's like kind of horror, but then there's some sadness in the horror as well. That's how you be doing it. Okay, that's how you should be doing it. Anyways, that's not how you should be doing it. I'm just saying, if you don't have any music theory experience, so you don't know which chord is going to be sad, which one is going to be happy, you just start. Just start. I just picked the first thing, and it's literally A sharp, B, C, and then back to B, to A sharp, and A again. That's simple. Okay, let's put some drums on it. Okay, let me think. Actually, let me think. I'll think. Sit down, think about this, see where this takes us. Okay. We need strings. Okay, let's go to the string section. We need strings. We need a staccato. Ooh. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not too sure, you know, but for the plot, let's do it. Boom, 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 doom, 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 boom, 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 okay, let's. And do you see what I'm doing, right? I started with this. I said I'm gonna add some drums. I said I'm gonna add a synth. I said I'm gonna add strings. Did I add any of that? No. We are still left with this one thing, okay? And structure is not important when you are doing creative work, okay? Well, structure in terms of if you say you're gonna do something in the song, right, and you come up with another idea, that is completely fine. It doesn't matter. The thing that matters is what comes out at the end, and what the director or whoever you're making the music for, even, I don't know, maybe you're selling it online, whatever the person listening or whoever the music is made for, if they love it at the end, then they don't care how you made it, okay? So you don't have to be out here being like, oh, this is the right way. Oh, why didn't you add bass first? Why didn't you add this? Why didn't you add that? I haven't added anything right now. We still, all of that I just did on my keyboard, right? I didn't add anything. We're still in this one spot right here, and listen to what it sounds like without any other thing that I pressed. It sounds the same. And now I have an idea. I thought something fell at the back. It would be like boom, bum, bum. I want some strong drums, right? I want strong drums and so we add that. Let's go to let's search shakers. That's another reason why I like Nexus. I can just search it up. Oh, shaker. No. Oh, we want let's get this. Okay, let's get that. Let's go to piano roll again. Ta 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 ta. No. Ta ta ta. We reduce the velocity of the second one, and that's how you get the what's this now? Ta 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 ta. I forget what it's called, but yeah, that's how you get that. Shut up. There we go. I'm liking this so far. Sounds nice. And then we go, let's stretch this. Let's open this up so I can. There we go. And then what we need a strong kick. And then I just press a snare. No. We need a strong kick, right? Honestly, okay, I'm gonna come out and say this, that I've been making music for a long time, and for the longest time I've just been using one kick for everything. Where is it? Let me check if I'm still recording. Oh, I still am. Noise. I've been using one kick, and this is the kick I got off the internet for free. I don't know how long ago, but it's still here. I don't think it's the booming thingy. Yeah, it is. So we get that kick there. Maybe we make a third pattern. we fill that up with 4 steps, da, 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 da. And then all of a sudden, I heard something interesting. We want, okay, let's split that there. Let's make that more noticeable. Okay. We need to tone that down. Or we just get a sub, honestly. Let's get a sub. Come on, sub. Okay, I will admit something else. So when I make music, right, I always try to get a chord progression going, because I feel like music gets boring so quick if you don't put that chord progression. So I have a tendency to just put a chord progression in everything, right? I wouldn't say that's a flaw, it's just a characteristic that I have. So what I will do is, let's get that bass there, right? That's the bass that I just inputted there. Okay, so when I add the bass there, what I want to do is let me just turn it off so I can make you hear it. It's like and I'll just say this just in case the mic isn't picking it up. It's gonna be like and then at some point we go to an F, which is and then a G, and then we add some fire brass like and do you hear that? From where did we start? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm moving the camera. From where did we start? Okay, we just started with this. And can you tell? I literally did not. I just put up the phone, started recording. I was like, I'll show you how I organically make a soundtrack from the beginning. And we started with this nonsense. It's literally, actually I can't I don't know if you can hear that. I'm a little like, guys, I'm telling you, it is not very hard to make music. Okay, all you have to do is just believe, right? You just have to believe. And also, this isn't mixing related stuff or how to mix and master. This is just composing. I should say composing. It's composing the song is it's not easy, but it's very doable without music theory experience. So you can't shoot yourself in the foot and be like, I can't make a song. Why can't you make the song? Because I don't have any music theory. You don't need it. You don't need it. And to show you, you know what? I'll make this. I will actually make it like the way I envisioned. I wouldn't normally go that route because I feel like I've made so many of those songs that way. But I always end up changing them. They always start out like this. And I mean, that's what happens when you don't have any music theory experience. You kind of don't know which chords have what feeling, right? So you just stick to the ones, I have a few chords that I stick to. And then after that, after I've made the whole song, I'm like, what can I change here? And then maybe I can change it to a C sharp. The song has a different feeling at a C sharp when you transpose everything. Transposing everything is literally just meaning if the root note is... Let me just put something that's more... If the root note is here, right? If the root note is there, like, and it starts off at dan 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 dan, then transposing that from A, that this is A, you transpose that, you go to A sharp, which is... That's a transposition, okay? So I transposed it by +1. And so the bass would also be like, it wouldn't be like boom. Let me just go to the bass. It wouldn't be boom. It would be boom. And then the F sharp would be a... I actually don't know. Wait, what would it be? I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot. F sharp. No, not F sharp. An F bar. It would be an F sharp. From F would be an F sharp. So it would be a... Do you hear that? It has a different feeling to when it's left like... Do you hear how weird that sounds now? Because we transpose the song +1, we move the feeling of the song. So that is the trick I will use sometimes to just trick people into thinking it's a different not chord progression. It's the same chord progression, but I'm just saying it tricks people into thinking it's different chords that you're playing, and it's highly situational, or highly not situational, project related. It depends on which project you're doing. So for me, like this, let me just save this before, I don't know, something happens. Let's save it as YT project. Okay, and you see, I didn't save anything. I just started saving this, so you can't say, oh, I had this idea before. I've never before in my life had this idea. So we move. Let me check if I'm still recording. There we go. So we move from here. I like to sing myself. Okay. So there we have the drums, right? We obviously don't want that kick to be as loud. You might be like, oh, the kick is too loud. No, it's too loud. You can hear it a lot. It's gonna sound like EDM. No, it's not, first of all. Secondly, if it sounds too loud, no matter where you put it in the mix, like if it's too loud and then you reduce the volume and it sounds like it's not there, then it's the frequency that's the problem. So you have to take out the highs. Let me take out the highs. The highs is, let me just isolate this. Oh, I can't isolate it because none of the other things are. Let me just go to a pattern. Yeah, there's the pattern. See here, you can see the frequency spans the entire space, and there, that is the highs. Can you hear that? Can you hear how it gets louder, right? It technically is louder, but now can you hear how bassy it is? If you want it to be less loud but still has the same impact, you take out the highs there. Now you get a more thumpy type of bass. So for my project, this sounds better. Actually, let's listen if it does sound better. Can you hear that? It sounds better already. Like when you, oh yeah, it definitely sounds better. And then you can just tone it down a little bit, so it does have an impact, but it's not the center of attention, because you don't want people listening to your kick, you know. So let's listen without, and with the highs taken out. It's like this is headlining. It's out there being like, I'm a kick. Take the highs out, it's a supporting character. Now you can hear more of the shakers and more of the nuances of the shakers instead of being thrown into the kick. And that's basically all music is, honestly. Like, in general, you just have to manage what headlines you want, what headlines to be what you want people to hear. Okay, it's really, really simple, but it's very easy to get lost in like stuff like that. Let's carry on. No, I forgot I didn't set this up. Wait, okay, let me set this up properly. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, by the way, what I use when I duplicate these like in front of each other is Control and B. Control B, what it does is it will take the thing that you selected. The thing that you selected. Press Control B. It pastes it directly after the last, after the first thing is finished. Right, so if you have something like this, right, and you want to paste that onto a, regardless of time signature, by the way, so this thing will copy your thing regardless of how short or long it is, directly in front of the directly after the first thing you selected is finished. So let me show you. Did not explain that very, very nicely. So you see here, I just cut out the what do you call this, the 1/6 of a step, right? I cut that down to about the middle. So when I go to a bar, there it is. You see, that doesn't exist in a bar because it's too small, because I set the thing too high. But you see there, I set the resolution to be too high, but you see what it does? Regardless of resolution or what time, if you have a magnetizer in half a step, 2 times 1/25 of a step, 1/25 of a beat, this thing will just paste directly after the first thing is finished playing. So yeah, that is one other thing. And then to just take this back, you can just quantize it. And how I quantize it is Control Q. Control Q. Okay, so that is how I'm doing this right now. And then, so we have 2 booms, and then we have a bam, bam, and then we have a pause and a bam. There we go. Now we've done it. That looks a little bit wrong now, doesn't it? Or no, it's not wrong. It's right. I just have to delete this right here. Let's paste that there. And also, now that we are here, I'll show you something else. Let me show you something. Okay, so my thing stopped recording, which I'm kind of bummed about. I don't know where it stopped recording, but I believe it was here still. So what did I say? I said I'm either gonna show you something or I'm gonna add strings, and I decided to add strings, right? And then let's go to, we went to contact 7, because that's a beautiful plugin that allows you to get short strings. That's where we get the strings. Bam. There we go. That's and that's too boring, right? Sorry, I got lost in the sauce. Okay, I can't use that because I already used it in so many other songs. I mean, I can if I want to, but it would sort of be headlining. Also, I have discovered something else, that I don't want this at all. I just want the idea of it in the background, like, and then we add more decay on there and more release, so it becomes like, there we go, it becomes like a what do you call this? It becomes a pad basically. Yeah, I like that. I kind of like that, I'm not gonna lie. We still got that basic going. I think I don't want the strings anymore, honestly. They sound kind of cheesy, especially now that we've made this more of like a modern electronic kind of vibe. We need more of those sounds, you know, more of those soft sounds. I'm not gonna get these. Oh. Oh my god, I'm in love with that. can layer this one. Actually, let me taste how that tastes. Let me taste how that sounds. Nah. Okay, I kind of like it now, I'm not gonna lie. We need less of it though. Oh yeah. And then what kind of we would imagine this for now would be, this sounds like we're getting ready for battle, right? So we need more transitionary sounding sounds, Obviously we're gonna have a beginning, a middle, and an end for this, but like where we are at now, we are just building and building and building. It is better to have too much than to have too little in a song, in my opinion. Okay, what did I just delete now? Damn, that's my computer. I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds so... Okay, anyways. So now that we're at this point, I just kind of want to say, you have seen me do this from the start. 100% I'm going to put the start in the video. And you have seen how I've transitioned towards it. And you see now we're in... You see where we're at, right? Like we are... This is a workable idea. Like you can develop this if you want to in the future or whatever. You can save this as is right now, and until you have another idea. So it's I don't know what to say. It's just when you'll be doing music, right? When you're doing music, usually people are like, I'm stuck, I don't have this, I don't have that. No, it's not like you don't have it, it's that you don't know how to get an idea. And how to get an idea is to just open open the app, mess around. You know how many times I just opened the app and messed around in FL and got out like 2 hours into the future and I didn't have a single song or a single idea. So just go in. When the idea is there, it will come to you. When it's not there, you play around. Whether this soundtrack makes it to the big leagues, whether it makes it to a small theater, whether it makes it to a movie, whether it doesn't make it at all, it is still your sound. You can choose to delete it, you can choose to keep it, but this is it's to generate ideas. And I've generated ideas enough where earlier in the video I have made magic. I've made magic by imagining an entire orchestra backing this, from just sitting down and being like, okay, let's start with... Why am I always in the bass section? What's going on? By starting with... I mean, wrong sample, but same concept, okay? Yeah. And now I'll just sit here and think, for a little bit, think where I can take this. I'll probably pause the video to save storage because I don't know what the hell's going on with my phone. I don't know if it's overheating. Oh my god, that's hot. Yeah, I'll get back when we have 10 minutes left. In 10 minutes, I'm joking. Obviously we have more, might have more, we might have less, but anyways, I will continue this when I have generated a new idea, but I will tell you how long I've sat down. In fact, let me take a look at the time. It's 20 past 1. I'll tell you when I'm back and when I have a new idea, how I thought of that idea, and yeah, you can just, for you will feel like nothing, but for me it has been that actual amount of time. Okay, bye for now. I am back, and let me tell you what I have. Okay, bam 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 bam. Oh, it's been 4 minutes. It's been 4 minutes, and I'm back. Just hold on. I'll do this now. I need a brass though. I think we need a big brass. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's oh shit. Obviously we lower the volume very much. Oh my god. Okay. Piano. Okay, let's do that real quick. Da, da, da. So that would be a beat or half a beat. So okay, let's hear it with the bass. Okay. No. We need the. Okay. No. Okay, let's listen to that. I didn't really pay attention as I was making it. I just wanted... Damn, why am I talking that fast? I didn't pay attention when I was making it. I just wanted to get some motion going. Okay, now we listen to it. Get some professional opinion, which is me. and then afterwards see if we can even change the sample, maybe, because as I'm hearing it, it doesn't really fit. We shall see. Too much. Okay. This sounds more like strings. It sounds more like strings. Oh, I'm cloning. That's what I'm doing. So I'm cloning the okay, shut up. I'm cloning the bam bam bam, so I can create another instance and I can copy the first one, right? Copy that one and then paste it here. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want to lose the first sample, just in case I actually want to go with it again, because it does sound kind of fire, but I'm kind of thinking it needs to be strings instead of brass. So yeah, that's what I did. I cloned it, I changed the instrument to a string. I kept the same brass, I kept the same pattern, but I disabled it so it doesn't interfere with the mix. Anyways, no, we need yeah, too plain. Oh, I love that instantly. And then let's assign all these. That's very loud though. We don't want that loud. Shut up. You must learn to shut up. And then we put equalizer. And then we take out the lows, because it kind of sucks when it does. It only has like when it has lows and reverb. It's so dirty. So you can either, like for stuff like this, most of it just requires you to take out the lows. Like for reverb purposes, I mean, it's the lows. So if you take out the lows, most of it's gonna be fine. This is the effect track that the sample is in, right? So if I solo that and play it, it's there. So the track itself, the instrument itself is tied to this, which this adds this effect. So it takes away the reverb, which is built into this plugin and the string. Or you can just disable the reverb here. You hear how plain that sounds, and then you can add it onto this effects into this track as well, and then you get the same effect. Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't know where I ended up the last time, but I think I was at the point where I was telling you this is where we started. No, this is where we start. What's going on? Oh shit, I didn't know you could do that. Wait, how are they paid? Oh, I did not know you could do that. That's cool. Okay, this is where we were at. That's where we were at the beginning, the literal start of this. You saw me going from, in fact, it's not even like this, it was worse. Okay, I mean, there's no polish to it, but that's for after. First, we build the composition. We make the structure of how it's going to be. Maybe it starts off like I said. I'm not sure if I told you this. If I did, then I'll probably cut this part out. We start like this. as the people come in, or maybe this is a different, maybe it's in the middle of the song, in the middle of the show, then the shakers just start coming in. But this is where we started. This ain't where we are gonna leave it. We can even start like this, put this in here as well, and then as we transition, we can just this is cool. Let me try that. Wait, if you press shift, shut up. Oh my god. Start like that, and then as we transition, we leave. What is that? We leave just these ones. Let's remove this one. Yeah, I kind of like it this plain. See now how we removed the first thing that we used to build this? You see how epic that sounds from just the... You see? And we haven't even gotten into a lead yet, because we do need a lead for this, which could be my voice, like I said, or a male voice, strong male voice. That's gonna be like, yeah, you know, you know, you see what I'm saying? That could be a lead. We can build a whole other lead by, because now we have the structure, we have the meat of the track. Now we need a focus, because when you're listening to this, you just like, you know, it's everywhere. It could be, we could build upon this. You know, we could build upon that one. We could do that. I think this one actually, if you layer it, will be some... Never mind. Like that's better. But can you hear that? It sounds beautiful. The lead is quite possibly the hardest thing you could try to get in music in general for me. Unless you thought of it before, which I have thought of a lot of leads before. Maybe I can take one from my previous ideas, plug it in here, and then we have ourselves a song, you know, because I have so many other... Just look here. All of this, all of these are unfinished. I think just one or two are actually used, have been used. Every other one of these songs or beats or compositions or ideas have not been used yet. And the trick is not to use every idea, is to have ideas so you can steal your own ideas and plug them into new things that you're gonna make. So right now I have this. I can just leave this for better days. When I think of a good lead, I'll be like, wait, I have a soundtrack which is like ba ba ba, and then there's a huge focus on that change from the E to the F, that ba, so we could add it there. We could do something like that. The possibility is endless. Okay, and then like again, like the start, we can start with, you know, we could start with We could start with both. Like, we could just leave this like that, and then we're building like, because it's like still beginning. We can even add the kick like right here. It is up to you. And then add the drum. You know, unfortunately my drum is being used, so I can't really give you an example of how I would do that. But yeah, that's the general idea of how I would make this composition. But I know you're not gonna be here just looking to find. You might find this 10 years into the future. Me using this 10 years into the future, or me using this tomorrow, or me using this in a month. We don't know. You know, okay, actually, I'm thinking maybe here we can change it. But anyways, that is the idea, guys. I went from literally a blank FL Studio from this. This is how I went into that, and I did that in a few hours. And what is actually the time now? It's 2:45. I'm not sure actually how many hours that would be, but it was a few hours. I don't know. I know approximately maybe 3 hours, because I started like 11:40 something, 12, 1, 2, 3, approximately 3 to 4 hours. And you got yourself this. This is a good start right here. And it gets like more complicated when you have video, when you're already working on an existing scene, but it's generally the same. You know, you just take parts of the scene, you incorporate them into the music, that's what it means when you're composing for a scene or composing for a show, you know. So yeah, that's about it for making a soundtrack, or making anything actually. I'm a piano, everything, blah blah blah, hip-hop, EDM, house, deep house, any type of anything. You just start, okay? You just start. And also the BPM is not as important as you think it is, because if you have the idea in your mind, you generally know what sounds right. All you need to do is just do. If you don't have any experience listening to orchestral music, then I would strongly encourage you to go listen to orchestral music first, and then after that you get a general sense of there should be a change here, there should be a change there, you know. And you know, you get an idea of the sections. Just like me, I tried to do Amapiano like last year. I tried to do Amapiano. I don't know why I say Amapiano. I tried to do Amapiano last year, couldn't do it. Listen to a bunch of Amapiano, and now I have this fire beat that, not this one, there's another fire beat that I will probably be getting out either this month or next month. You know, all you have to do is just familiarize yourself with the type of music you want to do, and then just open a project and then just start going at it. Or you could do the second thing, which is to learn music theory. but I will say I would prefer the first method, because obviously then all you need to do is just listen to good amounts of music, and then you'll be good at it naturally, because you know what sounds good, what doesn't sound good. You've listened to the professionals do it, so it will be so much easier for you. And I thank you. Next video, please let me know what it should be in the comments. It will probably be about how to make different genres or different climaxes. Let me know which one you would want in the comments, and I will see you guys later. Thank you.